is In Demand Uncut with Jim Gellatly.
It's In Demand Uncut, joined right now by Gem and Liam from Beady Eye. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Good, man.
Well done on the new album, B. It sounds fantastic.
It's all right. The title just makes me laugh.
Well, I was wondering whether I call it B-E or B. It is B, isn't it?
Well, yeah, apparently so.
B as in standing for Beady Eye, or B as in being?
B as in Universal Gleam.
Ah, because that was originally the title you were wanting.
That's what I liked, yeah. But, you can't always get what you want, can you, apparently?
The first album seemed to appear pretty quickly. Was it important to get something out there as early as you could and sort of bed in the idea that there was something post-Oasis?
Without a doubt, we've been, we're experienced musicians. We know the score. We're not just a backup band, you know what I mean, or a backup singer. So yeah, we wanted to just keep rocking, you know what I mean, and that's what we did. We weren't doing it to prove anything. We were just doing it because that's what we like music, you know what I mean. And we just thought, f this, the way this ended, cop for this.
Having done one record, I know you're not out to prove anything, but is there less to prove now that you're onto your second record and you proved yourselves?
You're just proving stuff to yourself, man. That's all it is. As musicians, people, bandmates,
Did you approach it differently this time round?
No, I don't think so. We wrote songs just the same as we wrote them for the first album. We went in with someone a little bit left field, like, Dave Sitek, and that is a little bit, he wouldn't be like the first choice, what we'd do, you know what I mean? He was a bit, we never heard of his gear and all that tackle, so that was different, but I don't think I don't think we approached it anything, people go on about experimenting. I just think we stayed out of the way and went with the flow, you know what I mean? Whereas the last album, we didn't go with the flow, we sort of like rolled our sleeves up and got in the ring and started banging things out, you know what I mean? Whereas this one, we sort of just sat back and checked out which way the wind was blowing, you know what I mean, man?
It's quite chilled and it doesn't sound overproduced. I really like the production that's going on. What did Dave Sitek bring to the table?
It's not overproduced, it's just right, so he just, I suppose, brought another way of looking at ourselves, I suppose that's production really, because the songs, we brought them in how we normally would, really. The band knew how to play them, and then we just sort of added different colours, reframed them, I suppose.
He brought in a lot, them circus mirrors.
Hmm.
He brought a load of them in.
Right, so you've been sort of looking like a wee fat man.
Wee fat man it was. And a wee tall skinny man. I'd given Andy Bell a run for his money.
I'm interested by the fact that you weren't really aware of the music of TV on the radio, yet you work with the guy. Did you check out some of the other stuff he produced?
He was the only one who'd work with us. Beggars can't be choosers, mate. We were going in the studio regardless of him and regardless of a producer. We booked the studio and we thought, right, we're in there and we're going to get this album done by Christmas, and we're well capable of pressing, play and record. And I think if we'd have done that, then we probably would have come up with like different gear, still speeding part 2, which wouldn't have been a bad thing. But with Sitek, we come up with B.
Do you all write individually and then bring the ideas together, or do you pair up? How does the writing work?
Yeah, we all kind of just do our own thing, and then when it's time to start making the demos, we sort of just go, right, what you got? We got this, got that. Got this, got that, got a little bit of this, got a little bit of that.
Yeah, we don't normally sit down in a circle and have a little seance.
Got a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. Nah, got too much of that.
Liam, how do you think you developed as a songwriter?
Oh, I'm f***ing amazing at the moment. Nah, I'm only joking. I don't know, mate. I've said before, you know what I mean? With Oasis and stuff like that, it's great being a singer in a band and singing other people's songs, and that's great at the time of my life. With Beady Eye, there's much more, I can express myself more as a musician or whatever they call it these days. But so I'm digging this, you know what I mean? So whether it's good or bad, whether it connects people and whether people like what we're doing or not, I'm digging it because I'm expressing myself a lot more than what I did in the old band.
Is Beady Eye a democracy?
Yep.
Because sometimes thought the other band wasn't.
Well, it wasn't, was it? But that done all right for however that was set up. It done all right that way, you know what I mean? But as you get older, for me anyway, it was like, this is not the reason why the band split up. It was like, you want to express yourself. You don't just want, you don't just want to take the dog for a walk. You want to give the dog a cuddle, don't you? You know what I mean? So, you know, I just didn't want to sing other people's songs for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I've got something in me, man, and I want to show it. Beady Eye is a vehicle that allows me to do that, and it allows Gem to do it, and Andy and everyone else. If that's what democracy is, then life should be a democracy.
Do you all hang out with the band, or do you just come together when you do music? I mean, are you bonding mates?
Of course, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean,
we don't just clock in and clock out.
No.
You're back for the 20th Tea in the Park.
Yeah.
Liam, you played the very first one in 1994. What do you remember about that?
Great. And there was a football on stage, and I kicked it, I think, and it hit Mark Coyle on the nose, and he was mixing in the mixing desk. That was good, man. That's as much as I can remember it.
A real football.
Yeah, a football booted it right out and hit him right in the nose, man.
And Gem, I think you're...
And he was a United fan and all, so it made it better.
Gem, I think your first Tea in the Park would have been, what, 1996 with Heavy Stereo?
Yeah, probably.
Sounds about right. Do you remember more about your performance than Liam does about his?
There's no way I would have been able to hit the mixing desk with a football. No way, mate. Tea in the Park 96, you know what, I don't.
Oasis, very much part of Tea in the Park history. What was it like coming back for the first time with Beady Eye in 2011?
Didn't think too much about it, man. You know,
just you always. I know everybody says this, but you look forward to getting up to Scotland. Do you know what I mean?
It's only a name, man. Oasis was a name and Beady Eye is a name. The people that's still in the band are still in the band, have still got characters about them, you know what I mean? So it's just, whatever Oasis was and, you know, whatever Beady Eye is, we're still the same people, so we're not...
Same emotions.
Yeah, we're not coming with less baggage or more baggage, we're just coming full stop.
And this time round at Tea in the Park, folk are going to know 2 albums worth of material. I suppose you have to work out what you're going to play in the set.
Yeah, we've done that.
Already?
Yep.
Wow.
Box ticked.
Hey, that's cool. So do you...
It's called thinking ahead, man.
Guys, thank you very much. And
no problems, man.
We shall see you at Tea in the Park. It's
nice one.
Beady Eye, Liam and Gem on In Demand Uncut.
In Demand Uncut.